little more time. I need time. I need time. Just a little more time. One more time. I need time. Just a little more time. I need time. I need time. Just a little more time. Next to you. Next to you. Next to you. Can I get up next to you? Up in the middle of the night texting you. Sky's looking clear for the night set for two. Gotta mix a Henny with the Sprite. Set the mood, set the mood, set the mood. Yeah, you're nice. You can have my heart, just name the price. Trying to get a grip, you became my vice. Need a piece of your love if you save the slice. Okay, should come around my way. I've been trying to make you bae. That's just something I should say. I'm like, okay, should come around my way. I've been trying to make you bae. That's just something I should say. And I'm like, I need time, just a little more time. I need time, just a little more time. One more time. Next to you. Next to you.
I didn't turn the mic on. Yeah, I wonder if I'll ever have a live stream where I don't screw something up. Anyway, let me start over. Welcome to the Joe is Hungry live stream right here within Fairmount, Georgia. I can't even talk now. Anyway, time to reboot. Okay, some audio's all right now. I want to say hello to Birdshot, Caleb, glad you came by. Tiller GTO, thank you. Ambassador Damo, how are y'all doing tonight? Caleb, I said that. Dutch Biker, SS Sampson, I appreciate y'all coming tonight. Andromedas, I hope you're doing well. Birdshot, I'm glad you got that new car. That sounds pretty interesting. You get better mileage than my Jetta does. And that's saying something because mine does pretty good for considering it's like 35 years old. Anyway, sorry about that. I just didn't turn my mic on. I usually leave it off while it's running so I don't like cough into the mic and mess the intro roll up. Anyway, it's been a week. We're back to desert times almost as far as having new menu items and things that look worthy of review. In the news this week, you saw that McDonald's got hit with the E. coli outbreak on their quarter pounder. I guess it was the onions. Yeah, you know, funny how that happened. Just the same time they happened to have somebody, we won't say his name, was giving out fries at McDonald's. But what do I know? Coincidence, right? Anyway, Taco Bell, apparently in the next week or two, they're going to come out with releasing some old items clear back from the 70s. And maybe I'll cherry pick one or two of those. I don't know. We'll see how you go. Papa John's has the pumpkin-shaped pizza. I think I did that, or maybe it was the Valentine pizza. I'm not sure. No, I'm pretty sure it was the pumpkin pizza. I did that like 5 years ago. One of the first videos I did the whole video on the roof of one of my Jettas. And I still remember doing that, but I have not jumped on that bandwagon yet. But we know what we're going to be filming the beginning of this week. We already know. Let me show you a picture because I really can't impress upon you what it is that Jimmy John's is going to do, which is owned by Inspire Foods, which happens to own Subway, Sonic, Wild Wings, Baskin Robbins, you know all that. But it just puts me in the mind that I think that they're just devoid or uninspired foods has, I don't know what inspired them to do this. It's called the Pickle Witch. And I thought it was a gag the first time I saw it. And apparently it's not, because I even have somebody in the Discord that works there that's going to get me the nutritional stats for this gem right here. I don't know, but it puts me in mind of something that is not appetizing. Although, hey, I could be wrong. As bad as I slam places before I go in, I always try to get the food with an open mind, because typically, if I'm really smashing somebody and beating them up in the very beginning of the video, more times than not, in the end, they do better. For instance, the Firehouse sub this week that I did. I was so not wanting to do the Firehouse subs because the last time I did them in January, they did that chicken meatballs. In a word, they were disgusting. They got a 3-something, and I put a clip of that in the video just to drive that point home. But their food did not taste bad this time. I actually liked the sandwich. They just completely bombed the temperature test. And I know they can make it warmer than that. I've had some people say, well, they steam it. It's cold before that, so it should be all right. No. They can make, even the Meatball Gag Fest made minimum temperatures. And then, of course, the weight test. You know, I felt I was almost going to let them slide on the weight test. And I'm going to go back and get some of these questions. But I lost my train of thought. Anyway, so we'll go on with that. What do you think of the Pickle Witch? It's going to be on for a month. And it's so bizarre. I have to do it. You know, and I would like to shoot this Monday, but, you know, my videos take a lot of prep time. You know, I have to get the nutritional information. There's no nutritional information posted anywhere, even though this thing is being served at a few stores nationwide somewhere. But I've got somebody in Discord that works there tonight that's going to try and get me the information. I don't know if he'll be successful or not. They're usually not very forthcoming with their nutritional information to their franchisees, so who knows whether that's going to come out. But yeah, I like their pickles. I like the meat. I like Jimmy John's. You know, they've been swallowed up by big business, or I don't think it's a asset management or a private equity firm. It's just actually a restaurant management company. But anyway, so I don't know, but. I'm sorry I'm like rather disjointed tonight. I don't know. I'm not going to have a particularly long live stream tonight. I'm not going to go on a marathon and try and talk 3.5 hours. I'm just not going to happen. I figure if I make it a whole hour, we'll be doing good. But, yeah. Well, you know, pickles actually don't have that much sodium in them. They really don't. It's mostly vinegar and stuff. But I cannot see this being a huge sandwich either. So I don't know what they're going to charge for this thing, and I don't have a whole lot of high hopes of it being an exceptionally good sandwich that I'm going to go back and buy more of them. But then you don't judge until you take it, weigh it. Of course, we'll do the cold cut temperature test. We have a whole different set of parameters for that, and we've done that before in the channel, and we'll do it again. But a pickle with some lunch meat, yeah, I just don't know about that. They look like they're coming in 2 varieties. I don't know if you can get them in any variety you want. I imagine you can. But they're offering the Vito. In this version of Vito, it is salami, capicola, provolone cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, oil, and vinegar, or the turkey, which is turkey, provolone, lettuce, tomatoes on a pickle. And of course, they've come out with their pickle chips too. So yeah, so we know what we're going to be doing. I would shoot. I'm probably not going to film this Monday because I got an eyeball appointment I have to go to, and I'm behind on that, so I need to get that done. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. Okay, we'll see how it goes. I'm not going to say anything, but let me say hello to a few people here and take a few questions. Ryan, how are you doing? Hello, Polly. How are you doing? I appreciate you watching the stream. Some rye bread. I don't know about pickle juice being good for you. I have people who tell me that I will actually drink the pickle juice out of the jar. I can't do that. Now, I love pickles. Don't get me wrong. Especially dill pickles. That's my favorite. I tear those things up, and I just don't think their pickles are that big. I think this sandwich is going to be probably about this big. So like I say, I don't know how much they're going to charge for. Paradox, how are you doing? Poker Guy 18. Yeah, you're right. It's either going to be amazing or horrible, but we'll see. Mizzlin, thank you for coming in. How are you doing? Giselle, how are you? Call me Chad. You're back. It's good to see you. Justice, how are you doing? It's going to be at $9.99 or the same price as a normal sub. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. I mean, I'll pay it because I have to do the video, but I would think it would be a little bit less than that, because how much is a pickle? Like $1 or $2? They probably $3. Who knows? I don't know how much their pickles are at Jimmy John's anymore. Yeah, what am I doing here? I don't know. I'm not a big fan of pickle juice. I know people who drink it like it's water, but not me, man. Anyway, paying $10 to throw up. I hope I don't throw up. Yeah, I have not seen anything that I really liked at Jimmy John's since they did the Frenchie. I like the Frenchie. That was that big, long, thin bread thing with, I think it was ham or salami and cheese. I like that one, and we'll never see that again, unfortunately. I did that review I've been that like over 4 years ago. Anyway, that is what I've got going on today, and I'm working on the video. I'm trying to get some stuff done tonight on it. Some of my intro roll. I've got some music for it. I've actually, I've made some progress. Actually, I made some progress with TikTok, if anybody cares to hear about that. TikTok has their own music library, and TikTok has always been a point of contention with me because they only allow 60 seconds of music in their videos, which means I have to dramatically edit and chop the YouTube video up to put it on TikTok. They pay ad revenue. I only do it to support the channel. And I've got like a pretty huge following over there. I've got like 176,000 followers over there. Any rate, but you can't download their music directly. They want you to integrate it into your video on your phone or on the computer, and you can't do that. I need to put it in my editor in order to time my cuts, and you just can't do it. But I finally had a brainstorm and figured out how to scrub the music off. Is you play one of their songs, and then just use Windows 10 audio recorder, and boom, it records a video, and then you just strip the video off of it in your editor, and you've got their music. And the good thing is that you're no longer subject to the 60-second rule, so I can put even more in there, and I don't. But it's good and bad. I have to re-edit my video again completely with new music on it, which takes me a couple hours after I've been spending like 12 hours editing. So I've got a couple more hours editing to look forward to. But you're not going to get copyright violated. You're not going to get muted. It doesn't matter how much music you put in there. So it kind of frees me up as far as being creative with what I do. This is the first progress I've made in years on TikTok. TikTok drives me nuts. They drive me nuts, but they're not my main platform. They're kind of an adjunct to it. I initially started doing that just to drive people over to YouTube, because YouTube is my platform. Anyway, let me take a few questions. How long have I been running my mouth? Just for 18 minutes. I don't know if you can tell, but I don't feel the greatest today. I decided that it was a good idea to go eat some barbecue today, and it kind of upset my stomach a little bit, but I'm kind of pretty much over that right now. Anyway, but I'll take questions. It's pretty bleak. There's nothing else out there to do. The Firehouse subs I did, the Thanksgiving turkey subs, and I had a lot, and I noticed that in my video, the stuffing looked a little bit greener than it actually was, and I'm not sure whether it's my camera's doing that or whether it was actually, because it's just stovetop stuffing. Stovetop stuffing, to me, looks kind of green. It just does, as opposed to their ad photos. But, you know, especially when I'm doing... Let me just tell you, when I am doing my reveal and then my assessment, this is what it looks like. I literally have photos posted all over the place. But still, when I throw it in front of that camera, it doesn't always look the same as I perceive it. You know, so... You know, to me, it looked relatively close. And then when I'm editing... it's really got a lot of crush factor going on there in hindsight, but yeah. Javocado 09, do I do my own editing? Yes, I do. I am a one-man show. I do everything. Sometimes I'll get a little bit of advice from my wife, you know, about what to say about things, or if I'm talking too much at the end, which I do. But it's pretty much all mine, and I do all my own editing and all my own filming, and I have a ton of cameras. Anyway, that answer your questions. Are you colorblind? Just curious. I am, and it sucks, and that kind of stuff. No, I'm not colorblind. It has to do with the cameras. I think it's I shoot in manual mode on all three of my Canons, and I control my lighting rather strictly, and it works out pretty good on most things, but it could be the way I'm filming it. I don't want to shoot on auto mode because I just think it makes everything look kind of weird. So I don't. Anyway, what else we got? X Paradox. How are you doing tonight? Total Joker, it's good to see you. During drought times, consider updating some of your old videos that don't have the sneakadoodle bite. How can I put the sneakadoodle bite into a video that I did 3 years ago? I mean, a lot of these things aren't even on menu item anymore. But mainly what I do want to do, there is a database of scores that somebody was maintaining in Discord, and I can see that they stopped maintaining about video 433. So I sent a message to him. If he can give me edit status, I would consider helping update that database and keeping it current, so people can look and see what our latest scores were and stuff and all that. So I sent him a message, and I haven't heard anything back. But anyway, Chicago or New York style pizza? Oh, New York. New York kind of invented pizza. Chicago pizza is really, really, really thick. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to go. I still have some leftovers in the refrigerator. We did not throw those away. I'm going to look at it when I get home and see. Reverse image. Birdshot. You noticed. No, this is not the reverse image. This is the correct orientation. I have always live streamed in reverse image. I didn't know it. OBS set it up like that. Because this is my right. Yeah, see, when I'm looking at it, I couldn't even point behind me. Now I can. I can point at my hamburger and look in my viewfinder. Does it look bad? Should I switch it back? I can flip it back. It only take like a second. Birdshot, yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be. When you see the videos are going to be the same as they are with this, I think. Makes me want to look at them now. Maybe I've done the wrong thing by flipping my image. Let me go look real quick. You got me wanting to know. Okay. Yeah, maybe it is, might be wrong. Yeah, somebody had said something about that. There we go. No, I think this is the same way that it is in the thing, in the videos. Anyway, I flipped it because it was always driving me nuts when I was looking through things, because it should be basically, it's like my notes. You should be able to read my notes now, and you couldn't before. I was going to write Joe Bartolozzi. Like Joe Bart. No, that's backwards too, isn't it? I'm retarded. Anyway, that won't change it anyway. All it does is flip the orientation. Time travel. Okay, here we go. But I'll take a few more questions. Yeah, I appreciate it, Caleb. Nemo no one. I was maintaining, and I know of someone else also requesting access. I'll get that shared tonight. Yeah, just give it to me. I'll keep it up to date. It shouldn't be hard, because as long as I don't get too far behind. I mean, like 14 or 15 videos behind, so I'll have to get that. I'm birdshot. I don't know. We'll see. Here. Because it should be the same orientation that's on my camera, on my selfie screen there. But anyway, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to like give you a stroke there, Caleb, or mess you up. The Real Chicago Style Tavern, is that square cut pizza? You're gonna have to refresh my memory on that. How do I choose the music on my videos? Chocolate egg. I pour through a lot of music. I'll sit there for 3 hours listening, clicking through song. And when it strikes a chord with me, then we're good. And then we download it, and then we put it in the editor. When it still strikes a chord in me, we'll use it. And about half of what I download, I'll use. So... yeah, like the intro roll on this today, that song sounded a lot better when I listened to it on the website than it did in the title roll. You know, the timer before we actually start talking. Yeah. Anyway, was a taku backwards? It's backwards. Do I need to flip it? I'll flip it. Let's go over here. Let's see if I can remember how to flip it. Transform. Do I flip it 180 degrees or 90 degrees? Flip horizontal, flip vertical. How's that? Do you like that? We'll see how that comes up. I like electronic music. I also like vocals, but they have to be really good. I actually, in the up-and-coming pickle song that I'm going to be doing, I actually got that off a YouTube library because I just couldn't find anything on Epidemic. Okay, is this better? Do you like this better? Because it's backwards to me now. No, you're right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the Jesse Seats. Yeah, I like that song. I just can't play the song same over and over and over again. Shadow Joe stole the stream. Yeah, Washutaku, yeah, Shadow Joe. I don't know. It's the holidays, man. We're gonna try not to fight over the holidays. Although the pickle one, I mean, might have a few problems not saying anything to him about the pickle. Yeah, I'm not even gonna go there. So it's okay now. You didn't like what I did, so okay. So we're good. Are you happy, Birdshot? Are you happy, Caleb? Everybody okay with the way I have it oriented now? Do you watch sports? No, I don't watch any sports. I'm doing videos, watching videos, sleeping, cutting grass, working on my Jettas. I'm doing HVAC on my Jetta right now. Sure enough. Hey, John, what's going on? How's everything going? I'm sorry if I screwed up the universe for you, Birdshot. Yeah, I'm just streaming tonight. Not a huge crowd, but it's okay. It's my Saturday. It's my Saturday. So anyway, yeah. No, I like that. Need to talk. That was a good one. Absolutely. Who are the children in the Google Street View of your garage? I didn't know I haven't seen that Google Street View. I don't know. If it's a recent one, then there's only one house that has children next to me, and that's my next door neighbors, I guess, Chocolate Egg, if you're watching Street View. I didn't know they were in there. I'm kind of surprised. Yeah, it's game 2 of the World Series. That's probably why. It's all right. It's all right. I'm not going to be talking a terrible long time tonight anyway. Probably about an hour, and I'm gonna cut it. How do I prove that I am not Shadow Joe? I'm not Shadow Joe. Do I look like Shadow Joe? Well, let me ask a different question. Do I talk like Shadow Joe? Shadow Joe talks much faster than me, and he's got this evil sneer. You know, I can't repeat it. You know, he's always so serious. You can't joke with the guy. He's got zero sense of humor. We're going to test that out, I think, but I'm not going to say any more because I may not do anything. That's what Shadow Joe would say. Sneakadoodle Joe. Snickerdoodle Joe? Yeah. Would Shadow Joe ever do a Q&A? Yeah, man. I'll have to talk to him. So far, he's not allowed to come in live stream. Because if he came in live stream, I couldn't be here because, you know, we physically can't touch. It's impossible, sort of. I'm working on that. I'm trying to figure a way around that. Yeah. What am I eating tonight? I'll tell you what I ate today. I'm not eating anything else tonight. I went to Biggin's Barbecue. I think about 3 streams back, I actually had some Biggin's Barbecue ribs and ate them in stream, and they were wonderful. They were wonderful. I just can't eat much barbecue sauce. I get reflux. So, and I'm feeling a lot better now, so it's okay. Yeah, it's dimensional stuff, transdimensional. That's why. Have I ever met a fan in person? Many of them. It is getting to be more places I go to, I am recognized for who I am and what I'm doing by the employees. KFC, a fan in the parking lot recognized me when I was doing my Sneakadoodle bite, or Shadow Joe was doing the Sneakadoodle bites. He recognized Shadow Joe in there and talked to him. I was filming Checkers burgers from across the street, and people were screaming "Joe is hungry" when they drove by. I was actually recognized at the very, very end. I'm pretty sure I was, for this last Firehouse Subs video. The lady that brought me the food was not the one who took my order, and she came out, and if you could see it, she says she took, I don't know if I showed that, I cut that out or not, where she said she made them specially good for me. I don't know what she did to them, but they weren't bad. They just weren't very hot, and I think they should have been. You know, maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, apparently I flipped the orientation so it would match my screen because I shouldn't even look at the selfie screen anyway. But it just makes sure I'm in frame. The only reason I look at it every once in a while. Yeah. Hello. How are you doing? Respirate. How are you doing? Hotter is always better. My temperature is 140 degrees or above. Hotter is always better. And apparently, Firehouse, you don't get it today. Yeah, that's true. But I got all, it should have been warmer, and I'm not really sure why. I know why, because they steam it. I think they have it cold and they steam it, and I don't think they just left it there long enough. They got in a hurry or something. But it is what it is. I was very anxious about going in there because the last time I was there, I was like having problems with my sitting in line too long, my GoPro's overheating, just all sorts of problems. And then, they passed the temperature test. That was the last time I was there. It was in February, I believe, January or February. I did the chicken meatball sub. And like I said, it was disgusting. It got a 3.2 or something like that. It was disgusting. It had one of the awfulest tastes that I tasted. Outside, of course, there is always Dunkin' Donuts. If I ever think that things are disgusting, I just remember Dunkin', and the world looks slightly less dark. Yeah, what else we got here? Game 2 of the World Series. I know you from Joe Bartolozzi stream. Hey, Belly Button, you do? I actually was in communication with Joe Bartolozzi this week, and I didn't know he didn't eat meat. I found that out on the TikTok stream, because I TikTok stream on Wednesday, usually Tuesdays or Wednesdays, and they told me he did not eat meat. He had some sort of disease where he couldn't eat red meat, and I'm like, wow, that narrows it down to chicken strips. But he said just whenever I'm ready, we'll get us a stream together, and we'll pick something that he doesn't have to travel too far. Joe Bart's a pretty nice guy, actually. He was pretty nice to me. Big Joy, you had Papa John's and you wanted to take a shower afterwards? Why? I don't have an axe to grind with Papa John's. That's pretty funny, actually. Call me Chad. You must come by to get an autograph. I've gave autographs before. Like, I can still count them all on one hand, but I did actually sign autographs. The first one was at a Subway in Jasper, Georgia. I was taken aback. Never had anybody wanted an autograph before for a YouTube food reviewer, and that's the guy that started the thing. Yeah, he's in the head end of the video too. He's the first one to scream, "Joe is hungry, baby!" And after that, that's what I try to get everybody to say when they are going to do a selfie at the very beginning of the video. I like them to scream, "Joe is hungry, baby!" And you will be the opening shot on the video. If you come and say that, you're in my video. No question. Another place that did it was Domino's. Domino's over in Calhoun had done that. The whole crew stopped working and said, "Joe's hungry, baby," and that's why I pretty much slammed them on the last video. And that was a tough one, man. That broke my heart to do that because I'm not gonna give them a good score because they're nice to me. That because we're eating food, we're not eating emotions. Yeah. How far am I willing to drive? I like to drive 10 to 20 miles away, not a lot further, but I will drive further. Like if you go to Whataburger, that's like almost 30 miles away, but I can make it back in a half an hour. Whataburger is easy to get to. Some of them are even closer that I won't drive to because it just takes too long and it affects the food too much. I just won't do it. Yeah, I want to do Joe Bart, but he, we'll see. We'll see when I'm comfortable and he's comfortable. We'll do it. I mean, I have not ever seen him. I don't know if he live streams with other people. Oh, I had somebody else with this very small podcast that wanted me to come podcast. I may actually do that. Been thinking about it, whether I want to do a podcast, because they want to ask me questions and stuff, interview me. I like that kind of a format. I don't really, not that crazy about doing live stream food reviews. You know, I just feel out of my element when I'm doing that. You know, when I'm doing them here in the studio, I have very close control over lighting, and I have all my tools that I use, and I like using those. I like that. Time to sleep. First time chat. California doesn't have Culvers? Northern California. I thought California did, because Will Neff's eaten Culvers before, and I know he lives in L.A. Yeah, Culvers, I mean, you know, when you go to Culvers, you can count on one thing. You're going to go to the Pentley box. That is standard operating procedure, because they do actually cook these things to order. That's what you have to do. Just make your parking lot a little bit bigger, and you can accommodate all that. That's the way you do it. And frankly, that's why a lot of places are doing that. They will send you to the penalty box, but then they'll forget you're there. And then you'll be like a half hour later, oh, should I go in? They're going to be coming any minute. They got to be coming any minute. Should I go in? Should I be going? Yeah, that's what happened at Bojangles in Cartersville. Now, I was making a redemption run because they completely boondoggled and failed the review from the first time I was there. So I went back to do them again. They invited me to come too. And sure enough, they sent me to the penalty box and flat forgot me. And I remember that video. That took, I think I was 40 minutes before I finally went in. I was out there talking to another person who had been forgotten. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, Will Neff lives in L.A., but he comes to Austin all the time because of the group of Twitch streamers that he's involved with. I think Emeru's out of Austin, and then there's a bunch of other ones. They're a whole group. They're an association of Twitch streamers. Yeah, they're all very nice people to me. Yeah. Picklery. Oh, no. First time chat. OTK. There you go. Circle of Neuters. Noters. Neuters. Anyway, yeah. If I had a much larger audience where I had like a lot of revenue, but I don't, I would travel. I would make a mobile studio, and I may do that at some point. I don't know. It just depends. But to fly, yeah. Or if I could set up a studio somewhere else and do it, I would do off-site stuff. I would like to go out to, I'd like to go to Austin, but that's kind of not in the cards at this moment. That kind of talk. Anyway, belly button. What else we got going on here? What's my Twitch? I think it's Joeishungrychannel, or it's at Joeishungrychannel. Yeah, at Joeishungrychannel. That's my Twitch stream. I have a Twitch stream. I'm dual streaming, by the way, if you hadn't noticed. I'm actually talking to Twitch stream and YouTubers. Would you like me, because there's a way that you can see both of our chats going on. Would you like me to put those up there so you can see the questions? I can't do it tonight because I'm going to have to sit down and figure out how. Actually, it's not that hard. You know how the Twitch streamers always have the chat scrolling across the screen? Would y'all like me to do that and make that happen for the next stream anyway? Because I know how. I can't do it midstream. You all be sitting here for 2 hours watching me fumble around and cutting everything off. I think so. I never really was a big fan of seeing that. It's kind of distracting a little bit to my eyeballs, but I think I might just do that because they can't really see what Twitch, and Twitch can't see what YouTube's asking me. Logan Landry, what you eating tonight? Well, I am still digesting today's spare ribs from Biggin's Barbecue. They're a 9-range barbecue place. They are always slammed. I couldn't eat a lot because I am on a diet. I have not forgotten about that. I'm kind of against my 211-pound brick wall. I started at 236 pounds, and my body just don't want to let go. My body is so used to being over 200 pounds, it don't want to let go, but it's going to because it don't have a choice. I will just have to hard starve to break through it, and that's usually what I have to do. What do you cook for yourself when you're not eating takeout? Oh, I eat a lot of salad. Vegetable soup. We make vegetable beef soup is a biggie. I eat a lot of boiled eggs. I love boiled eggs. That's usually what I eat for breakfast, boiled eggs for breakfast. And I'll get salad. Well, I'll make up a big bunch of salad in a sealed container, and I'll scoop it out till it's empty. That's a big part of my diet. I love salad. I didn't like salad that much, but now I freaking crave salad. And that's what I'll do when I get home is have some salad. Anyway, birdshot, no culvers in LA. Close to me is Lake Havasu, Arizona. Useless to have something wrong. Yeah. Insane editor. Love your videos. I thank you. Lukewarm Baba. I see that. See you later, belly button. Appreciate it. Enjoy your dinner. Yeah, mobile studio, that would be an undertaking. I have to get another vehicle and figure out how to rig all that and put a generator and stuff on it like that. Yeah, there's some in Arizona. I know that. How old am I, total joker? 66. Yeah, I'm crazy about. I make my salad. I use a little bit of ice. You hear my train going by? That's just great. I need to soundproof my studio. That's the next project. But then I'd have to take all my pizza boxes down, and I'm like that when I'm filming. I'll have to stop and wait for something to go by. If it's in the afternoon, it gets kind of noisy here because I have a container terminal about 30 miles down the road, and I have a lot of truck traffic come slamming through here, and they don't believe in putting mufflers on their exhaust pipes. Yeah. But anyway, Metro Tyler, that it would be. You're here because of Joe Bart? Yeah, Joe Bart's dude, man. He's most of the people that had helped my channel to get where it is right now are all Twitch streamers. And most of those had Twitch streams where they put the VODs on YouTube. That is what has driven my channel into the stratosphere. Absolutely. And there is not a day that doesn't go by that I don't appreciate what the Twitch streamers and Will Neff and everybody else do for me. And I appreciate that. What are my favorite musicians? I'm a Rush fan, but Rush is no longer in existence. I like Rush and all that kind of stuff. That's where I cut my teeth. Put foam padding in the pizza boxes. Good idea. Yeah, Will's a good guy. He's been very supportive of me and never wavered at all. Going to get dinner? Take care, Total Joker. Peace out, brother. Thank you for stopping in the live stream tonight. How long have I been talking? Just 45 minutes. Yeah, I don't know. It's not a lot going on tonight, actually. What goes in my salad? Bell peppers, romaine lettuce, iceberg lettuce, a lot of carrots. This is the base. I put salad dressing on it. A lot of pickles, a lot of cucumbers, sliced cucumbers. Yeah, I make it up every 2 or 3 days, and it's like I live on it. That's what I'm going to be eating in a very short period of time when the stream is over. Oh. Birdshot, you're trying out the new air fryer toaster. You've been getting a lot of new stuff today there, Birdshot. You got a new car and a new air fryer and a toaster oven from Cuisine Art. Interesting. Potato skins and mozzarella sticks. You know, I did the air fryer mozzarella sticks, and didn't have a lot of taste. Potato skins, yeah, I can go for, but I have to like limit the carbohydrates, so I can't have a lot of that stuff. Oil and carbohydrates together, bad combination if you're trying to lose weight. And I am attempting to lose weight. I want to see another 25 pounds come off the Joe is Hungry channel. Anyway, but then again, like I say, I've told y'all what we're going to be doing this week. We're going to be doing the Jimmy John's Pickle Witch. What do you think my score is going to be? I'm very skeptical about what's going on with that. I don't know if I ever make it out there. I'm sure they'll be picking someplace like that. Dapto 4.3. Yeah. You may, I don't know. We'll see. 5.8, 5.1. You don't think you're not seeing high numbers for the Pickle Witch? Neither am I, but you just don't know, dude, until you try it. You just don't know. I was so ready to trash can Firehouse. I actually did trash can it, but not because of the flavor. The flavor was actually pretty good. That's what saved him from 3 range. 5.4. So that's what we're looking at. Okay, well, we'll see. That's not going to influence me, you know, because I'll make up my mind when I get it. It is what it. Watching Joe Rogan. Watching the Joe. Have you ever tried Dean's Beans? No, I have not. H2 speed runs. Chocolate egg. Watching the Joe Rogan and Trump podcast. I watched it last night. Actually, I watched. I said actually didn't watch it. I actually was laying in bed and trying to go to sleep with it in my ear, and well, I actually listened to the whole thing. Actually, Dean's Beans. No, I have not tried Dean's Beans. Not sure what that is. Is that a place? Mr. No Name, how are you doing tonight? Glad you stopped by, Mr. No Name. I would love to go to Runz's. Modified Tube Sock 54. I would love to go to real Runz's. If you see back behind, see, I can't point back there now because my screen's off. Doggone it. You see my Runza box back there? Yeah, I did a frozen Runza review. They really need to be fresh. I can, in memory, I can really need to be less. Pizza or tacos? Oh, pizza, man. Pizza. I've never tried Happy Joe's Pizza. I don't know who that is. Never heard of it. Opinion on In-N-Out. Overrated. Deserves the hype. No, In-N-Out's pretty good. When I was there, it was pretty good. I don't know about all the hype, but it is definitely not overrated. Definitely not overrated. The burgers might have a little bit of overratedness going on, but I like the fries. But it's been like 2.5 years since I've actually eaten at In-N-Out because it's been that long since I've been to Arizona at my house there. Because it's rented and I have no really reason to go there. Yep, you got that. Yeah, we're a food channel. We tend to shy away from politics just because it doesn't make any difference. The shakes are good. I have not had the shakes. Shake Shack. I have not tried Shake Shack. I actually have a Shake Shack in Midtown Atlanta, and that's just like 60 miles, and I just cannot bring myself to drive all the way to Shake Shack for a review. I may do it someday, but we'll see. How are you feeling about McDonald's outbreak? Well, okay. I mean, because I didn't eat it. I never eat the quarter pounder. Anyway, it's supposed to be the onions they put on quarter pounder. Now, I don't know why. Only the onions on quarter pounder or the contaminant. They put those onions on everything. So I don't get that E. coli thing. So I don't know. I think it's like a plot or something against them myself. Anyway. Mislin, if you were banned from Twitch, you wouldn't be saying what you're saying. You gotta, your buddies were sitting there. I'm not even going to address it here in the live stream. I'm not going to address what's going on in the Discord as far as who's banned, who's not, and reinstated. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not actually the one that moderates that most of the time, and she takes care of all that. Anyway, whatever. Actually, I have a mod in there, Picklery. I actually have Will Neff's moderator has a bot in here for me. When he helped me set my channel up. So, and I haven't really had a problem. Twitch streamers are very, very nice people. I've almost never had a reason to drop the hammer on anybody in Twitch. Twitch is decent. I'm not having a big problem here tonight. I mean, I don't. Anyway, let me see what other kind of questions I got. Thank you very much for Thelonious Welch. That's very appreciate. Thank you very much. I cannot speak tonight. What is wrong with me? I'm like twisting my words and just chopping things to pieces. There must be something wrong with me today. My goodness. I'm usually better than that. I mean, I haven't even gone off on a rant on anybody today. You know, if anybody wants to see a rant, Jimmy John's forcing me to eat a pickle sandwich. My goodness, come on. That can't be good. Can't be good. No, that's just because I'm not all there sometimes. What's the worst food you've tried? Pilot cheetah. That's going to be one of those tomato pesto sandwiches at Dunkin'. They were horrible. They were gag fest. They had these stewed tomatoes in them that you couldn't even bite through them, and you like drug it out like dragging. Yeah, it was. I don't even want to say what it is. It's just gross. We also and I had forgotten about the chicken meatballs at Firehouse Subs that I just did. Firehouse Subs. They scored a 3.2. They sucked pretty bad. I mean, they tasted pretty bad. I cannot believe they did that. And so they're right down there too. Believe me. Pepperoni rolls. No, I have not tried pepperoni rolls. Not to my memory. What's the worst food-wise, value-wise, Panera or Dunkin'? Oh, Dunkin'. I mean, their donuts, their stale donuts are okay, but their food, by and large, is preheated garbage, in my opinion. That way they can't sue me if I say my opinion. Panera is at least edible. Yes, you are right, Modified Tube Sock 54. You took the words right out of my mouth. Have you tried tomato pie? No, I've never had tomato pie, Caleb. Not as long as I've been around. I'm not sure how that would be. Are you talking about pizza? Or just a pie? It's like a tomato pie. That doesn't sound very good. Bojangles' opinion? Meh. That's all you get. Meh. Bojangles. Their chicken default seems to have a little bit of spice, or at least I used to think they did. And, yeah, they're okay. Take them or leave them. But I think they're a tier higher than, say, who else? Popeyes. I think they're better than Popeyes, if you want to know the truth. I mean, you drive down. I got several Popeyes and Bojangles really close to each other. You drive right down there. Whose drive-thru's full and whose is empty? That'll tell you something right there. Dunkin' or Starbucks? I would go Starbucks. I'm not a big giant fan either one of them. Not a big coffee. I brew my own coffee in a coffee maker, so I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, Panera. Yeah, Panera is overpriced. Ever since I did the Panera thing where they gave me like 2 ounces of meat in like over a pound burrito. I mean, just little specks of it. That's all they put in there. I have been so down on them, and I find out that they do it on purpose. They cheat you on purpose. It is a willful effort of deceit. And so I don't have anything really nice to say about Panera. Not Panera. Did I say Panera? About, you know what I'm saying. See, I just can't talk tonight. I'm just not having the best stream ever. Anyway, Panera. Yeah, Panera is just overpriced, reheated. Reheated stuff. Because it's all prefixed and they heat it up in a convection oven and serve it to you. So, yeah, not mine. I wish I had a local Massey's. God, no, I wish they did. AWG229. How did I learn how to edit? Trial and error. I mean, the cuts between cameras took me so long to get that right. I usually go frame by frame by frame, and involuntarily, when I switch to camera, I blink my eyes. I don't realize I do it. So I usually make that cut on my eye blink, and it turns out well. Trial and error. Most everything has been trial and error. I try to come up with something a little new every once in a while, and mix things up a little bit. That's what I do. Dalton, says I need to do a milkshake review, and I actually got some equipment to do that. Milkshake reviews, your milkshake, the shelf life on milkshake is so short. It's like 10 minutes. I can't bring it back to studio. I bought a freezer that I carried with me that's powered by the car and everything, and it just didn't work unless I shoot the thing in the car. And there's going to be no metrics. You're just basically going to have to get it, taste it right then, and score it. You're not going to be able to do anything else, and that's no different than the food reviews that everybody else does. And I try, if nothing else, to be different than everybody else, at least. So yeah. Spiciest food item I've had, I don't remember. I try to avoid spice, but I've had some things that were relatively hot. Not terrible. Will Neff's hot sauce, that was like a 5. I had Will Neff's hot sauce on something once because he wanted me to try it out, and I still have some here because he sent it to me, and it's like a prized possession. It's in the refrigerator. Yeah. That's right. Trial and error. That's what we do. Milkshake temperature test. Oh, yeah. I was working on all that. Yeah. Do you use a hot bag for bringing the food back so it's less cold? Oh, yeah. I actually have a heated carrying case. It's more than just a hot bag. It actually plugs into my cigarette lighter and maintains 150 degrees. I could show it to you if you like, if you all like to see it. It's right behind me. I'll show it to you. This is my hot bag. It can hold like 4 pizza boxes in it. It plugs into the cigarette lighter, and I have an adapter for it too, so I can leave it plugged in here inside. You have to be careful with it though, because if you have something with lettuce and tomatoes on it, it will literally wilt the lettuce and cook it. You have to be careful not to overcook your burger with it. If they've wrapped it if they put it in a cardboard box that's very porous, if you leave it in there for any length of time, you can actually dry out and make your bread hard as a rock. You got to be real careful with that. There are some things I carry in a hot bag and some things that I just don't, because it'll actually ruin them. But yeah, I use that as pizza, burritos. Oh yeah. That's my thing there. Yeah, they're in fact, if on Firehouse subs, those subs were warmer when I got them home than when I got them out of the drive-through window. Yeah, just for that. But that thing was not cheap. I can't remember what I paid for it. I was paid like $150 or $175 for it. But it's wonderful. It was a game changer. It's one of the few things that I bought impulsively that I still use today. I ordered it off online. I'll have to, Dalton, if you want one, just email me at joeishungrychannel@gmail.com, and I'll look it up and send you a link. I have to go back to and look for the receipt. Yeah. But I don't understand why pizza delivery people don't have plug-in ones for their cigarette lighter. That's the way to go, man. That way you're not, because even putting an insulated carrier, it's going to cool down rather quickly. Yeah, MJ Product. I appreciate that. MJ Product Reviews. Thank you for watching. Anyway, I've been talking for about an hour now tonight. I'm going to take a few more questions, and I'm probably going to bail on you today and call it and cut the stream off a little bit short. Usually I talk a good bit longer than I do. Yeah, the franchises, well, they don't care. They don't care. I don't know why they don't, though. Why am I such a good guy? I'm not that good a guy. I mean, I know. You know why I'm such a good guy? Because Shadow Joe, he's the evil half. So he took all my evil out of me. He doesn't see it that way, but I do. That's why I won't let him go on the stream. Anyway, I haven't really watched any football. Shadow Joe, it's all Shadow Joe. That's true. That's true. Caleb, pineapple and pizza, yes. Dalton, yeah, I'll show you where I bought it. You just got to email me, Dalton. That's all, because I'll forget time I walk out of here. I have not a good memory tonight. As you can tell, I am really not at my peak game today. Anyway, yeah, nothing really made, like I say, nothing really terrible happened this week. I just had the one video to do, and I really was not looking forward to it. You could see that by the intro of the video that I was not looking forward to it. But they could have done, if they'd have passed that temperature test, yeah, their score would have been a lot higher. They would have been a lot higher. They could have done so much better. Just done simple things. It kills me. Simple things will get you sometimes. Anyway, fast food chain. My favorite fast food chain is going to be Culver's. That's an easy one. As far as pizza, it's going to be Massey's Pizza. I wish I had one local to me, like my brother has one local to me. I don't. I wish I had one. I would be struggling with the late weight loss campaign a lot worse right now. Anyway. I like the MV7 mic. Yeah, I do too. It's pretty good. You got to be careful with it. I had the micro USB plug out of the back broke off and was rattling around inside. I sent it back to them and they soldered it back on. It's been working pretty darn good, if I don't say so myself. My whole system is acting better because of it. Because I had all sorts of bizarre weirdness when I started using this thing. Butterburger, yep. Yours broke down twice. Mine's only broke down that once, and I'm real careful not to plug it in and unplug it. I always leave it in its mount. Let me see. I read if you take a few more questions, and I think I am going to. Do y'all want me to come back next week? Do you want me to keep streaming at 8 o'clock on Saturday? Is it worth me coming here? Do y'all want me to? I've got a fair amount of Twitch streamers here. YouTube, not like nobody showed up. Yeah, at some point it would be an interesting thing to do. I'd have to have a vehicle to do it in. Probably some SUV or something, and then you have to have some sort of power source to run all the lights and stuff. But I think you could do pretty good. Brookish, thank you for the tier 1 subscription. Thank you. I have to give you a toast for that. Toast to the tier 1 subscription. Appreciate it. That's very nice. Actually, I'm not looking real forward to doing this pickle sandwich, but we'll see. Because I guarantee you, the leftovers are probably going to go in there. I don't know. I'm prejudging, and I don't do that. We're going to do the pickle, and it'll all come down to when I do the Joe is Hungry bite test. That's going to tell the tale. The consistency weight test, yeah. They're going to do all right on the temperature because it's a cold cut, and I will poke a probe in that thing. You can count on that thing. What's your favorite drink besides Diet Coke? Gatorade, Diet Coke, water, apple cider. I'm drinking a lot of apple cider that's in season right now. Yeah. Pickles, I like pickles. I get pickle spears from Aldi's. You can imagine that. I'll go through binges where I'll like knock down a jar or two a week, and then I'll stop for a while because I binge eat a lot. Yeah, well, I was, in the beginning, I wanted to go streaming on a regular basis, and then it never worked out. But so far, I'm able to do this Saturday 8 o'clock. That seems to be working. And I go on TikTok and usually talk until I'm hoarse. I get a lot of people in there. I got a lot of people the last couple times. There's a lot of people. Brookish, how old am I? Like 40? I wish. I can't even remember 40. I mean, puberty isn't even over when you're 40. I'm 18. Yeah, that's right. Call me Chad. I'm 18 at heart. No, I'm a ripe old 66 years old. What is... Yeah. Anyway. Pile's here. Hey, Pile dude. What's going on? It is good to see you, man. What did I think when I got Penguin Zero? That's been a year and a half ago now. It's been a little longer than that. What did I think when Penguin Zero did a reaction on me? I fell out of my chair onto the floor, literally, laughing when I saw that. I could not believe it. I was dumbfounded. And I watched the whole thing, and I didn't know what to think. It was beyond anything. Although he was not the first to do a reaction on me, from what I understand. That it was, there were some other it's been a bunch of streamers that's done it, but yeah. Look at me now. I'm still the same person. I look 5. Yeah, all right. Thank you, Mislin. You're not helping your case. 18 and part 48. I like that. I like your assessment of that much, much better. Anyway. 127,000 subscribers. Yeah, that's doing pretty good. TikTok has like 100. I don't know if that's really equivalent. That has 178, no, it was 180 some thousand of last time I looked on TikTok, but TikTok is TikTok. The good thing about TikTok is I think I finally cracked TikTok. I know how to get more than 60 seconds of music on there, so I could literally, if I changed the entire soundtrack out, I could put the entire video on TikTok if I shortened it down to make sure it was less than 10 minutes. Not that I want to. I'd rather leave them here. I want this to be my platform. Am I not scared of TikTok? Why would I be scared of TikTok? They're not evil. They're just incompetent. They're not like stealing anything from you. That's the thing. They're incompetent, not evil. I don't think they're smart enough to steal your money. They can't even make their platform work correctly. First time chat, Arma chat. Huh? I don't understand that. I don't know, man. Armadillo cat. I don't know what that means. Modified tube sock. Yep, I'm kind of thinking so. FSI. Hey, how are you? No. How did I come up with the bite test engage? Was that a spur of the moment? Yeah, spur of the moment. Bite test engage. The bite test originally started as a joke because I probably didn't have 150 subscribers, and it's pretty much my brother was my audience. Not my brother watching tonight. My middle brother David, and he couldn't stand the bite. He still can't stand the bite test. He just thinks it's weird and gross. So I did it to weird him out and gross him out. And then I decided, well, I really got to be official. I got to say bite test engage. And then it's been that way ever since. And then it has been the future. It is what we're doing today. Yeah. Have I thought about going to food restaurants that are not in Georgia? Yes, actually. I was at my brother's house doing some camera work and checking lighting so I can do a revisit to Massey's Pizza and do their sub sandwich and do it because he has his house like 5 miles from Massey's Pizza. I could just run over and get it and set up a makeshift studio in the dining area, and we could have us a video from Ohio. I think that would be like super cool. Call me Chad. I don't blame you. You need to get you something to eat. I appreciate everybody coming. Where am I at now? I'm probably going to call this stream to an end. Didn't really feel my best tonight, but I'm all right tonight. Not to worry or anything like that. And I appreciate everybody coming. And I'll be here on 8 p.m. this coming Saturday again. And we'll see if, anybody shows up. We'll see how it goes. We'll keep doing them until there's no interest. And because, I'm not a live streamer. I'm not a streamer. I am a videographer. That's what I do. And John Luke Picard, let me see what other kind of questions I got before I close this out. Oh my goodness. I got the chicken strip box and it actually did fill me up. Yeah, I'm telling you, that was some of the lowest priced chicken that I have seen at KFC. Because KFC, I always feel like, I spent too much money. Oh, Big Sigma 911. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Come close to the camera. Oh, no, that's not nice. But anyway, yes, I've watched Penguin Birdshot. You know that. What was that weird drugstore diner you ate at in early videos? That's the Fairmount Drugs. They don't have a diner there anymore. That got COVID killed that. And sorry, can't read chat and talk at the same time. COVID killed that. And I used to eat breakfast there. I used to eat some terrible things like biscuits and bacon and eggs. And they used to cook everything right there. And it's right around the corner from my house. So it's real easy for me to get to. But they don't have that anymore, and I haven't been there in years. But I remember shooting that in there with my camera on the desk and everybody like looking at me. I didn't care. They're kind of trying to ignore me. Thank you, Birdshot, for saying that. Yeah, because I go out and use my Twitch. Yeah, they all use their stuff. We'll see. We'll see. Twitch is all right. I have a special place for Twitch because without Twitch, my channel would not be. It may not even exist. I may have quit. But anyway, I appreciate the super chat. And you take care. I think I'm going to call this the end of the stream. I'm sorry if I wasn't the best host tonight. And let me see here. All right. Well, I'm going to say goodnight to YouTube first. Should I dress up for Halloween? Maybe I should. Halloween's coming pretty good. But home run, dogs crush it from the Yanks. Okay, well, you heard it here first. You have a good night, Chocolate Egg. I appreciate it. And we will see you in the next live stream. Same place, same station, 8 p.m. Saturday.